Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
I'm Stuart.
And today we're going to bring you a 1500 point battle report. I'll be using Ryza Admech.
And we're going to be using Imperial Fists.
So an important thing to probably mention in this one is that, Stuart, you've played a few games with us now. It's mainly on, sort of Nightfall, Warhammer Underworld.
Yeah.
We've played against you we've had some practice games, we've not properly played you in about 3 years. So this is you really coming into 8th edition.
Yeah.
So we thought I'd help you. By helping you, we're going to get you to go with David.
Okay.
And basically
The high roller.
and work with them to sort of get Imperial Fists and get a sort of first-hand feel for what, 8th edition in your case, and to learn a bit about Space Marines and Imperial Fists.
So today we're going to play before we talk about the mission actually, we'll actually mention we're kind of sharing the army today. So what we'll kind of do is each turn one person will kind of be dedicated roller, then the next turn we'll swap around. And we'll let you know as we're doing.
You'll tell what one's Pierce's and what one's mine.
Okay, fair enough then. Mission we're playing is Disruptive Signals. It's from it's from the Chapter Approved 2018 edition.
Yep.
And it's really, really simple. Tactical objectives, 6 spread across the board. You have up to 4 tactical objective cards you can pull each turn. If you have less than 4, draw up to 4. And you'll have Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Strike in Chapter Approved. And there's a nice sweet addition for 1 command point. You can spend a stratagem to choose one of those drawn tactical objective cards for your opponent and say you can't claim that this turn, you have to wait till next turn. So it's a nice sweet addition. If someone claims something like domination, supremacy, and you're definitely going to get it, stop it, at least for a turn. So with that, guys, let's show you the armies.
Here's our 1500 points of Ryza Admech. I'm going to be in a battalion detachment, giving me 8 command points to use in this game. From HQs, I have a Tech Priest Dominus. His Arcana Mechanicum is Autocadus for Arcanland. Warlord trait will be Necromechanic. He's armed with Homicide Axe, Eradication Ray, and Phosphorus Serpentor. We've also got a second HQ of a Tech Priest Engineer with Homicide Axe, Last Pistol, and Servo Arm. For my troops, I have 1 unit of 5 Skitarii Vanguard, all armed with Radium Carbine. Light so much, I've got a second unit of 5 Skitarii Vanguard, all armed with Radium Carbines. I've got a unit of 6 Skitarii Rangers, with 5 of them with Galvanic Rifles and 1 Transuronic Arquebus. I've got now a unit of 6 Skitarii Rangers, but 2 of them have Transuronic Arquebuses and 4 have regular Galvanic Rifles. Fast attack, I've got my ever faithful Sidonia Dragoons, all armed with Taser Lances and Broad Spectrum Data Tethers. I've then got for heavy a unit of 2 Castellan Robots. They're both armed with 3 heavy phosphor blasters each. We've then got a unit of 4 Castellan Robots with 4 Castellan Fists between them, and then 4 Instant Combustors on them, so basically 1 of each on each. Then got a Onagar Dune Crawler with Neutron Laser, Cognis Heavy Stubber ×2, and a Broad Spectrum Data Tether. That's my 1500 points of Ryza Admech.
So here we have a 1500 point Imperial Fists, bringing 2 detachments. We're bringing a battalion and spearhead for 9 command points. Leading the spearhead detachment, the battalion detachment, will be Captain Lysander, and we will also have a Captain in Terminator armor with Stormbolter Power Sword. Chapter relic will be the Burning Blade, and Warlord trait will be Iron Resolve. Storm of Fire. We also then have a additional 2 heroes, which they're going to be in the spearhead detachment, so we'll come to them shortly. Troop choices for us today will be, it looks like we've got 2 10-man squads, but we have a 5-man squad here, and another 5-man squad behind them of tacticals, just kitted out bare bones. So you've got your bolt guns and frag and crack grenades and bolt pistols. Over this side we have a 10-man squad, and the 10-man squad will be distincted by the Power Fist Sergeant. Again, bare bones, bolt guns, frag and crack grenades, bolt pistol, but the Sergeant is taking a Power Fist. Moving on from that, we also then go into our Spearhead detachment, and the 2 commanders will be the Chaplain in Terminator armor. Chaplain will obviously have the Crozius Arcanum and a Stormbolter, and we have a Lieutenant. The Lieutenant will have a Mastercrafted bolt gun, bolt pistol, chain sword, and frag crack grenades. The bulk of the army is in the Spearhead detachment, so heavy hitter wise, we have Devastator Last Cannons. The Sergeant has a Signum and a Chainsword, Armorium Cherub, multi-Melta Devastators. Sergeant has a Signum, Armorium Cherub, and a Melta Gun. We then have 3 identical Thunderfire Cannons with their Tech Marines, and we've brought a Whirlwind. The Whirlwind will have the Whirlwind Vengeance Launcher and a Hunter Killer Missile. And then dedicated transports, we've decided to bring 3 drop pods. And obviously we'll decide during deployment what we're going to put in those. So yeah, but just remember off the bat, before the game begins, we're spending 2 command points to make our Warlord Terminator here a Chapter Master.
Here is the battle map that we are playing on today. So we're going to be using our cityscape today. All the good old ruined buildings and sort of city backdrop. So we've got 6 objectives spread out. Let's have a look where they are. We have number 1 over here. Number 2 in this corner. Number 3 over in this corner. Number 4 way over here. Number 5 just up here. And number 6. We're going for Dawn of War deployment, so it's going to be long edge to long edge. And let's see how we deploy. And here is the AdMech deployment. As I sort of got the roll off, I deployed my whole army first. So I want to make sure that I'm covering the board for any eventuality. So I've got a unit of Vanguard on this side, Stone Age Goons up in the middle, ready to strike wherever they need to go. External robots to try and cover as much of the board as they can. Dominus for rerolls. Dune Crawler here to help deal with some of the heavier stuff. Then got Rangers with arquebuses up here. They've on both levels. We have another unit of Vanguard, basically to go for objectives. External robots in this flank if needed. And a Tet Priest Engine Seer. So with that, let's have a look at the Imperial Fists.
So mine and Stuart's counter deployment, we've just turtled up. We have all of the Thunderfire cannons, the Commanders, Devastators, except for the Meltas, which we'll come to in a moment. The Whirlwind, and then in the building we have a flanked 5-man tactical squad. In reserve we have 3 drop pods with 15 tacticals and 5 Devastators. And again, remember guys, they will ignore the tactical restraint rule per the new Space Marine FAQ Codex. So right, it's time for us to try and seize. Oh boy, do we want it. Stuart, why don't you do the honours, buddy?
Don't do it, don't do it.
It'll be a 1.
It'll be fine. There you go, close enough.
No, it wasn't.
Well, he said to a 1.
If I had 4 more on, it's a 6.
That's not how this game works.
So with that, let's go into AdMech turn 1. So the AdMech have turn 1, and that's pretty much a good thing. We kind of need that. My army is very much about combat and getting about board control, so you're going to probably see a lot of advancing forward, really to try and get into the centre of the board and really hunker down, get that, and then hopefully in the next turn move forward. We do have 4 cards to draw, which is obviously going to determine a lot of what my plans are, because obviously points make prizes. And in terms of Canticles of the All Messiah, I can't choose Shroud Slam because you ignore cover. So I'm really kind of stuck what I'm going to do with that one, to be honest.
Do you want to think about it and come back?
I think, in all honesty, because most of the things that are going to fire are going to get reroll 1s, I'm just going to randomly determine it. I'll choose later on and keep my good ones for choosing later, but let's just randomly do it. Rightio, let's determine Canticles of the Messiah. Someone may put in the comments, oh, you should have chosen this one, but I really don't think there was an obvious one to choose, so let's just randomly do it. Number 5, what's that? Invocation of Machine Might, everything's going to get +1 strength. If I get into combat in turn 1, I will be amazed. I just don't see that happening.
So we also have our litanies from the Terminator Chaplain for Imperial Fists. We have Recitation of Focus. So on a 3+ for this battle round, we'll get to use it. We do. So that will give a unit within 6 inches +1 to the hit rolls. We're going to give that to the Devastators, which are behind the Whirlwind.
Okie dokie. And here is the tactical objectives for the AdMech. So I've got mission critical objective, which is roll a d6, and if I control that objective marker, I get 1 victory point. If my opponent controlled it, I get d3. Got number 4, which is up there. A little bit tricky to get to maybe this turn, but I could possibly do it with a bit of a Pseudo Dragoon advancing. Defend objective 1, that is dead centre, and that again is a bit difficult. I could put Dragoons there to defend it, and I'm pretty confident they should stay there and be able to get it, so they've got quite a few things to think about. Destroy and acquire, score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy vehicle was destroyed, so that would be the Whirlwinds. I'm going to have to target that, and I don't have the greatest ranged, but it is possible. And then supremacy, which should be super easy because I have loads of objectives around me. That should be pretty much a given. David, you can choose one of these to stop me if you want for 1 command point as part of the mission objective.
Yeah, we've got plenty of command points to spare, so I'm going to spend 1 CP for signal interrupt and get rid of supremacy.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. That's it for the AdMech movement there. So what have I done? I did a command point there and I used Dune Striders on the Sidonia Dragoons, basically allowing me to use 2 dice to determine my advance roll and add them together. This moved me way forward so I can get into objective number 4. These Vanguard moved forward, Castellan Robots moved over here, Dune Crawler moved over here, Dominus moved over here. Rangers stayed in their tower. It's not the most ideal place to be, but they can't shoot their snipers if they move, so kind of got to keep them still. And because these guys had to move, I can't get my rerolls on them, but I'd rather get the rerolls here. And this section here, pretty much everything moved, advanced forward. Vanguard, the Castellan Robots moved a massive 6, so they got me a good amount of distance to get me towards that objective, which is fantastic. And then Tech-pressed engines here rolled fantastic as well and followed up alongside them. So yeah, a lot of advancing forward. There's a couple of shots I can do, and I've got to think about the objectives because that's what's going to score me the points. Let's move on to the shooting phase. Starting out my shooting phase, going to go with this Vanguard unit first, and they're just within range of the tactical squad that's in that building there.
They're on the bottom floor at the back.
Yeah, I can't reach anything else, but that's okay. So it's going to be 15 shots hitting on 4s because I did advance and they are assault weapons. No rerolls.
Pretty good roll.
Not bad, not bad. And then it will be 5s to wound, 6s are 2 damage piece, but it will not affect this one. So here we go. That'll
3 wounds,
be
4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Any AP?
No AP on these ones.
Okay.
Several
So
2 damage, but that doesn't affect you.
is there AP on the 2 damage one?
There's no.
No. They're in cover, so 2 up saves. Oh, 1 dies, just let him die. So one of the Marines will go.
Next up, we'll go with the Cognus Heavy Stubbers and Neutron Laser. Cognus Heavy Stubbers is going to just target those tactical Marines just...
In the building?
Yeah. But the Neutron Laser is going after Whirlwinds, because if I destroy that, I get an objective. So we'll start with the Cognus, because I don't really mind about that one. Hitting on 3s, because I ignore the effects of being heavy, and reroll 1s. So it's cocked.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool, reroll 1, because the Dominus.
So
Cool.
this is a stubber, yeah?
Yeah, and it's going to be force wounds. For 2 wounds, Stuart. Do you want to roll these?
Does it ignore cover?
No, it does not.
I think I get that wrong every time with Cognus.
Cognus is like Overwatch.
Cool.
Oh.
2 ups, because you're in cover. Let's
Try that
go.
one again.
It is a 6 though. Oh, come on.
Yeah, another Marine will bite the dust. Do you want to get the Neutron Laser, Ross?
Neutron Laser, D3 shots. Need this to be big. That's what I'm talking
That is
about.
big.
It's too big.
That's 3 shots. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Don't roll 2s. Ooh, okay. Strength 10, so it's going to be 3s to wound you. Yep, minus 4 AP, so it should go straight through your armour.
No save.
2d6 damage with a minimum of 3. So only 6 wounds, but yeah, I'm okay with that.
Only.
Going to go with Castellan Robots next. Now, I did not change their battle stance because I believe that David, if I root them in place, David might manoeuvre me, you know, he might move to the other side of the board. And then I won't be able to shoot them at all. So I'm keeping them so I can maybe move next time, but it means I'm only going to get 18 shots instead of the double 36.
Who are you shooting at?
Going to go for the Whirlwind. I need to kill it. Even if it brings it down a few wounds, I'm okay with that. So 18 shots, hitting on 5s, reroll 1s because I did move. That is
Not a good roll.
not a good result.
Okay,
Okay, so we'll reroll those 1s.
that's a bad result. Oh no.
That's not helpful, so I'm definitely not bringing it down.
2 hits, 3 hits?
3 hits, and it's going to be wounding you on 5s.
Yep.
But you planted now.
So 1 wound, minus 2 AP.
So 5 up save on the Whirlwind, Stuart. Do as good. Okay, down to damage 1?
Damage 1.
Down to 4 wounds remaining. Stop rolling 1s.
And we're going to go after Rangers next. Now, because David and Stuart are so far back, the Galvanic rifle's not in range, but the Arquebuses, they have just about everything. Lysander is actually targetable with 2 of them, but I need to target the Whirlwind. That needs to be brought down, and Arquebuses could do it if the rolls are good enough. There are 2 units, but I'm just going to roll them as 1 because the weapon's the same. There's no buffs or anything.
Gonna go for the whirlwind.
Yep, so it's going to be 3s to hit, no rerolls, and I really need this to pay off. Okay, really wish I had that reroll ones, but never mind. It's going to be forced wound, they're strength 7, and any 6s are going to be a mortal wound in addition, and I need this to be good. So we have 1 mortal wound, bringing it down to 3, and then you've got 2 saves at -1 AP.
So 4 up saves, or it's pretty much probably dead.
Well, yeah. 2 fail, it's 2d3 damage in this one. D3 damage apiece, and I need to get 1/5.
So we can spend a command point to try and reroll one of them. It'll bring us down to 5 command points. I'm trying to think of all the stratagems we're going to play in this game.
You've got 1 I know you do plan on.
Yeah, let's double check. So we made a decision as a team,
Yes.
as in I decided. We're going to spend 1 command point to bring us down to 5 command points remaining. So Stuart, go ahead and reroll one of those dice. You need a 4 up. It's a 50-50 chance. There's still a chance Ross will still eventually get it.
Yep.
But we're reducing that chance. So go for it. 4 up. Nah.
Nope.
And you fail. So Ross,
2d3 damage.
2d3.
So just need a 3 because I caused a mortal wound already. Yeah, you're gone.
You got it. So does it explode, Stuart?
So if you explode, if you get 6 here, I will not score my point because it's I think is destroy and acquire. If you explode, I don't get my victory points.
So roll a 6.
What are the chances I roll a 6 now and this screws up everything?
I'll still get first strike. No. So that will destroy the whirlwinds, give me first strike, and also another victory point. And that is it for Admech turn 1. You know what? In terms of points and everything, not too bad. David and Stuart did deploy back, so it made the job a little bit more difficult for me, but I certainly have a huge amount of board control here, and if I keep getting objective cards that require me to sort of get onto the objective markers, we could be doing quite good. And speaking of which, I did get mission critical. I needed to get objective number 4, which the Dragoons went over and get. And I did get destroy and acquire, because that whirlwind did not explode, so that gives me another victory point, and I do get my first strike as well. Bring the total scores of, now I do need to stay there because that's defend, so if David does not remove the Castellan robots, I'll get another 2 victory points. So that gives me a total of 3 victory points at this moment. In terms of command points, I'm going to be still at 7 because I've only used 1, and I believe David and Stuart, you're at 5?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's 3 victory points to 0, and 7 command points to me, 5 to Team Imperial Fists. Well, let's go on to Imperial Fists turn 1.
Okay, so we lost the whirlwind, not great. I don't quite like the name Team Imperial Fist, Ross, I'm going to be perfectly honest.
You can have whatever team name you want.
So we're going to come back to you on that one, because we're not Team Imperial
I'm going to regret that choice.
Run and hide.
We're doing half of that right now. We're hiding, we're not running. So what we're going to do, guys, is draw our 4 cards. We need to really get first strike and try and get some objectives. Because if you look at the board, we're going to have a difficult chance claiming objectives.
Yeah, you're not going to do well
due
there.
to the board control. Yes, we've got drop pods, but I think drop pods are about to become our saviour by dropping down and becoming a defensive wall. Let's see how it looks. So we've drawn pre-orders received, and we got defend 5. 5 is over there. Our warlord ain't interested. We got secure 2 and secure 5. Well, secure 2 is down there, possible. Secure 5, also possible. And lightning strike. We basically have to kill a unit in at least 1 unit in its entirety that was within our deployment zone. Well,
that'll be next turn that happens.
yes, potentially.
We won't have anything by then.
Ross, with that being said, would you like to stop us from achieving any of those this turn?
Let's have a look.
Would you like to deny gratification?
I think I'm going to let you get away. Those objective marker ones, I think I'd prefer for you to actually move, and I don't think many of them are going to be actually achievable for you.
No?
No, have them. Go ahead.
Right, so we finished up our movement, so we have been super defensive. Only thing that's really moved in this contingent is the commanders to give everyone the buffs. Drop pod with the devs and tacticals have dropped on in. Drop pod here has dropped on in. I should explain why we're doing this turn 1. Drop pods now ignore tactical restraint, so they can just drop in straight away. And because the doors can be pushed down, they measure all distances to the doors, so they are capturing that objective. And then over here, we've done the exact same. Dropped in a drop pod, capturing that objective, and tacticals, thanks Stuart. And the tacticals are out. So yeah, let's, it's time to shoot. So there's the 3 tacticals in that building. They're going to shoot all their shots at these Vanguard. So they haven't moved, so they'll have a bolter discipline, so 6 shots rather than 3. Whoa.
Nice one.
They'll be hitting on 3s, reroll everything due to the Chapter Master, and 6s is 2 shots rather than 1. So no extra shots so far. No, but we do get 6 hits. And we will be 4s, no 3s to wound. And due to the Warlord trait Storm of Fire for the Warlord, any 6s is an additional 1 AP.
Okay.
So we do get 1 6, and the rest are just normal wounds. And we reroll wounds of 1 due to the Lieutenant. So 5 normal wounds and 1 wound at -1.
Is that why I don't roll?
You get their shit. 5 up save for the -1 AP. Toast. And then these will be 4 up saves. That'll be the unit gone.
And first strike for the Imperial Fists. Into the Devastators with the multi-meltas. They're going to shoot everything into these Dragoons. Now a couple of crazy things are going to happen here. We are going to be -1 to hit due to Ross's Incense Cloud.
Yep.
And -1 to hit with the the multi-meltas due to being moving out of the drop pod, which we had to do. So 3 of them are going to be hitting on 5s. I'm going to use the Signum on the Sergeant to make one of them have Ballistic Skill 2+, so he'll be hitting on 4s, and we'll use the Armorium Cherub if we have to. The Sergeant's Melta-Gun will only just be -1 to hit, because that's an assault weapon. So, these 3 multi-meltas on 5s first of all. You get 1 hit, and we will reroll those 2 because of the Chapter Master nearby. Reroll all hits. Ah, not so great there. And we will now have the the Signumed multi-melta. He doesn't hit. He does hit now, so we get 2 hits. So strength 8, Ross.
Strength is going to be 3s to wound.
And we'll reroll 1s due to the Lieutenant being nearby, and we are in Devastator Doctrine. Reroll that 1. Yep. The Storm of Fire won't take effect due to Devastator Doctrine, but that's 2 that have gone through.
I'll be my 6 up Bionics. So 1 gets ignored.
I'm within range.
Yep.
So pick 2d6, pick the highest. 5.
So 1's down to 1 wound
1
remaining.
wound. We are now going to use, I'll do the Armorium Cherub in a second.
Okay.
We'll just use the Melta-Gun from the Sergeant.
Yep.
So he's an assault weapon, so he'll be hitting on just 3s.
Yep.
No, sorry, 4s.
4's because
-1 to hit.
-1.
We hit. Wounding on 3s, reroll 1.
Come on.
Reroll the
Reroll that
1.
1.
We do get it.
Yes.
6 up where he's dead. He's
Oh,
okay.
Ross.
Come on. Really?
So now we'll have to use our Armorium Cherub, and we'll make the Signumed multi-melta fire again.
Could you go with Melta-Gun because it's
I could go with whoever I want. That's only going to cause 1 damage, so I might as well go with the Melta-Gun.
and it's more reliable to hit.
Yeah, so we'll go with the Melta-Gun. Signum, the Sergeant's Melta-Gun. He doesn't hit, but we'll re-roll. We do hit.
He would actually hit the same as the Signum because I got +1. Anyway, never mind. Sorry. Maths.
He wasn't Signum though.
Yeah, but the other guy was. It's maths.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Okay. And then 3s to win, reroll 1s. We wound. You need another 6.
You
You
need
can't
another
get another
six.
one,
You
can you?
Watch the 6.
I'm gonna punch you.
He's done it.
I've done it.
I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna really punch you in a minute.
Unbelievable. You know what? I'm just very quickly just going to use the tactical squad out front. So they're going to shoot at them because I need to try and pick off that last wound.
We'll let you get your dice for that first.
Okay. Drop pod's going to try and Stormbolter the Dragoons, try and pick off the last wound. So 4 shots. We're not going to go with the tacticals just yet. So hitting on 4s due to -1. Reroll everything due to this Chapter Master. Okay. And it will be 5s to wound, reroll 1s. No rerolls, but we did get 1 wound.
Yep. 4 up save. We're okay. 1. We're
Nope.
okay.
So I'm going to have to go with all the tacticals now then. I'm within half range, so 20 shots, Bolter Discipline. Here we go.
And on 4s.
Yep, and we'll come back for the rerolls, but we've got a few 6s there. So after rerolls, we managed to get 22 hits, and that includes the Bolter Discipline rolls and the Imperial Fist 6s to hit rolls. We're now looking for 5s to wound. Any 6s are AP -1 due to Storm of Fire. Okay, and we will. So it's 5 to win, isn't it? So they're normal ones.
That's a couple of ones, I see.
Yeah, just pick these up. And there's one there. So these are all fails. Then the rerolls. Alright, so you've got 3 normal saves, Ross, and then you have 6 AP -1 due to the Warlord trait.
So these will be the 3 4-up saves.
Mhm.
I failed 2, so that will destroy 1 and bring 1 down to 5 wounds.
Yes. And then you've got, we'll do your explode in a minute.
Yeah, we'll do explode in a minute.
And then these ones.
These ones will be 5-up save due to Storm of Fire, -1 AP. Is gonna be 3 fails, so that brings 1 down to
2 wins.
2 wounds.
And then does the one that died explode in a 6?
Come on.
Find out. Nope. Ran out of 6s.
Stormbolter into the Dragoons. Let's see if we can do some damage. 2 shots, not in half range. We get 2 hits.
Yes. Gee, that's good.
5s to wound, but no buffs or anything here. Oh, that's 6, sorry.
Yeah, so...
Yep, so an additional hit.
3 hit.
Go for it.
I may have forgot that with the other Stormbolter, but apologies. But anyway, 5s to wound, no rerolls, and nothing at all happened there. We're going to go with the Thunderfire Cannons, and we'll just go with the first one in the conga line. So that's the one closest to us, into the Dragoons. We're not going to use any abilities just yet, so we're just going to do 4 D3 shots. Well, so that'll be 9, 10, 11 shots. How many have we got there? 5, 11, so we've got 11 shots. We're hitting on 2s normally, but you're -1, so 3s reroll everything due to the Chapter Master. Take away those 2s, so they've all hit. 6s don't mean anything just now. So they all hit. 5s to win, so that will be 5s to win you, but I'll reroll 1s due to Lieutenant. So there's a 1 there, so it's, you know what, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not great though. That was a fail. Reroll. No. Now, due to Devastator Doctrine being on, they are minus AP2, Ross.
AP -2.
We just want to kill off one more Dragoon, really.
So that's going to be 6-up saves.
Yep.
So I need to make 2 of these. Nope. So that will destroy another one.
Does he explode?
Does explode.
And 1 damage will carry over. It says damage 1.
Yes!
They will. So that will cause another wound to the unit. Bring it down to 4.
On the next Dragoon, yeah.
Yep.
I know they're behind the building, guys, but the next Thunderfire Cannon in the middle, just going to rinse and repeat. So 4 D3 shots. Yeah, okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's acceptable. Hitting on 3s due to -1. Reroll everything due to the Chapter Master. Not the best there. Okay, so we get 5 hits, that's fine. 5 hits. 5s to wound, reroll 1s. 2 wins, reroll the 1s. So we get 2 wins. Again, it's going to be 6-up saves due to Devastator Doctrine, Ross.
Yep. 6-up saves. Made 1 of them, so down to 3.
You're making plenty of saves.
Your
We're then
sixes
going
are
to
disgusting.
we're then going to go with the next Thunderfire Cannon. Again, repeating the same. That's more like it. So we've got 10 shots. Okay, 10 shots. We are hitting on 3s due to -1. That's a lot more efficient. Okay, so we've got plenty of hits. We really want to kill 1 or 2 more Dragoons to make that unit less efficient. So 5s reroll 1s due to Lieutenant. So them there, and then 2 rerolls. Not getting the wounds though. So we get 4 wounds, -2.
Need to make 2 6s here.
You sure do.
No.
Nope.
Not a
so
1.
1 will go down to 5, and does he explode?
No.
Nope. But that one is gone. So we've dealt with half the units so far. Let's see if we can be cheeky. So the Devastators are going to go next. There's going to be 4 last cannons straight into the Dragoon, and the bolt gun, I guess, will go into the Dragoon as well.
Yep.
So 4 last cannons. Now they are litanied by the Chaplain, so they're actually hitting on 2s, now back to a 3.
Yep.
Because of your incense, and we reroll everything due to the Chapter Master. Not a good start. Need 2 3+ here to make this worth it. We get it.
Good.
I will be 3s to wound, reroll 1s due to the lieutenant. Oh, not so good. I might spend a command point on that.
I would consider it, yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Yep.
I'm
Or
probably...
save it for damage. In case you get 1 in damage.
Tough choice, Ross.
Playing devil's advocate here. Do you want to have a think about it?
No, I'm going to command point that.
Okay.
Spending a command point. Oh, it's failed. So we're down to, I believe...
6 up bionics.
6 up bionics, you're right. Oh
Nope,
well.
not a 1.
So we need to roll this individually.
If you roll a 1 in this damage, I'm going to be delighted.
To be honest, I just want to kill one more dragoon, that's it.
Yeah, that would do. Well, that would do it.
So he's gone.
He's gone.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Nope.
No.
Oh, this could, right, another 6
you know
6
what?
wins piece.
No, but I've achieved my objective. I just kill one more, it's a bonus.
Yep, yep. Oh my word!
Oh!
Does he explode? Nope.
Nope. And then on a 6
Show us another 6, David.
No. But you know
but-
what?
Jeez.
I'm very happy with that.
Can you do a reroll for me here just to see if you...
If I kept that reroll.
If you kept that reroll?
No.
No, it'd be the
it's
same result.
But still, very good.
Absolute stellar result.
Let's just do the bolt gun for cheekiness.
Why not?
He rerolls everything, just the chapter master. And he gets 2 hits.
Yep.
He wins on 5s, reroll 1s. He gets a wound. It will just be a wound.
4 up save.
He causes a wound.
Down to 2.
Okay.
That was absolutely disgusting.
The lieutenant's going to shoot his mastercrafted bolt gun into Ross's remaining dragoon. It's rapid fire 1, so he hasn't actually moved.
Yep.
So double tapping. Hits on 3s, back to 4s due to -1, so he gets 2 hits. He'll wound on 5s but reroll 1s because he gets his own ability. Ah, nothing.
Jeez.
We're not finished. The captain, Stormbolter and Terminator armor, he's going to just double tap rapid fire into
Dragoon.
Dragoon. And he's not in half range and he did move, but he has a Terminator, so he will double tap. Hitting on 2s, now back to 3s. Reroll everything. And he'll wound on 5s, reroll 1. He got 1 wound. No AP.
No AP. 4 up. Yep, we're okay.
Chaplain next, doing the same with his Stormbolter. He's a Terminator, so he'll double tap. Reroll for 3s. We got them. And then we are 5s to win, reroll 1s. Oh!
Wow.
Storm of Fire.
Yep.
5 up save.
-1.
Down to 1 wound.
Okay, and then the last chance. Saloon for the, we'll then use, oh sorry, that should be a 1.
I was going to leave it. I was like, yeah, give me a wound, David. I'm delighted.
We're then going to use a Stormbolter over there from the remaining drop pod. It's just 2 shots. Nothing is going to impact this, so 4's to hit. He gets a hit.
Does he got a
5.
reroll?
No,
in range.
he's not in range.
Ah.
5's to wound. He does wound!
Oh.
No AP, but
4 up save. Gonna let it go, David.
does he explode? It's not going to make a difference.
It's
but
not gonna make a difference.
In range of it.
I know there's no in range. No, he doesn't.
Wow. We're just going to use suppression fire for 2 command points, so it brings us down to 2 remaining. To shoot one of the Thunderfire cannons again, we'll just choose the one in the middle. It's behind the building, guys. And he's going to shoot again into the unit of Rangers with 2 arquebuses.
Yeah.
So there's nothing else that's going to impact this, so just 4d3 shots. Terrible. So I will not be chewing through to your arquebuses.
Nope. Nope.
We're 2s to hit now, no minuses, and we reroll everything. So they all hit. And we are strength 5, so winding on 3s.
3's to wound, and are they heavy?
They are heavy.
So -1 to my AP due to Devastator.
And reroll 1 is due to Lieutenant.
Cool, cool, cool.
So yeah, so that will be -2.
-2, so it's going to bring to a 6 up save because you ignore cover.
Because of Imperial Fist.
That'll be only 1 dead.
You roll a lot of 6s today.
Wow, yeah.
Yep.
And last, we actually forgot, there's tacticals here. 20 shots into the robots.
Yep.
So 20 shots, hitting on 3s. Any 6s, an additional hit. and there's no rerolls of any kind, so we rolled 2 6s. So we'll just add those 2 to it and remove all of these. It's a terrible roll, David. Not that this one really matters. Will then just be 5s to wind.
Yep.
No rerolls. That's 3 wins at your 2-up saves.
Yeah, so I'm still on Aegis Protocol, so 3 becomes 2, 2-up saves. 1 takes a wound, down to 5.
Tacticals are going to charge these Castellan robots.
Cool. Good Overwatch straight into you. 18 shots, hitting on 6s, reroll 1s. No, the Tempest only works on the Shun phase, so just 6s.
I know, that's shocking, that.
Yeah, so we do have a few 6s. No other bonuses though.
4, 3, 5?
4.
4. So 4 hits.
3s to wound you. Oh, only 2 wounds. It's minus 2 AP and ignores cover.
So that'll be 5-up saves.
Yep.
Lose a Marine at the back.
Okay.
Right, now we need a 9-inch charge to catch those robots. I wasn't in range to double charge the Doomcrawler out of range, so just the robots, and you can bet we're command pointing this if you need to.
Absolutely.
So, Stuart, do you want to do the honours?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Okay, Stuart. Okay, I've had to go this phase. It's your turn. Go for it.
It's gonna be double one.
That's a big roll, Stuart. That's a big roll.
It's gonna be double
pressure.
one.
Pure pressure.
Oh! First try. Not even needing a reroll. So they will shut down the robots. So the Tactical Marines, thanks to Stuart's charge, are going to attack. I'm just going to go with the normal attacks first before the Power Fist kicks in. If I can chop another wind off, great. So that would be 8 Marines. So we're getting, plus an extra attack for Shock Assault.
Ooh.
So it will be, it will be 16 attacks for the normal Marines rather than 8.
Spicy.
Your robots, you'll bounce off this.
Yeah.
So
I need to actually check if I get the 2-up save thing. I might only be ranged.
Okay, so
check.
3's to hit. No bonuses or reroll, but you know what? It's actually not a bad roll. It's a fair amount of hits.
That's a fair amount of 6s.
It doesn't do anything here, unfortunately.
Still, it's a fair amount of 6s.
5s to wins.
5s to wins.
Terrible.
So that's a fair amount of
2s. There was another 6 there.
Oh, was there?
There was.
So 2 wins.
So I think it's a 2-up save. I know it's a 3-up save. Maybe a 2-up save. If I roll a 2 here, I'll double check. I failed 1, so there's only going to be 1 wound. So yeah, I'll take it.
Power Fist from the Sergeant. Come on, be a hero. Kill a robot. 3 attacks due to Shock Assault, -1 due to being a Power Fist. Hitting on 4s. He doesn't want it.
You got 1 4.
Thank you.
Just want to be Captain Obvious here.
I'm not even going to command point it.
No, I wouldn't either.
It'll be 3s to win because I'm strength 8. Oh, sure. Okay. -3.
-3, I'd be a 2-up save at the moment, so it's going to be a 5-up save, and I did check the armor save
the
does.
armor's fine.
So 5-up save! Nailed it.
What's with the 6s?
It doesn't matter. We're over this.
And my robots are going to attack back. They've got 6 attacks in total, so it's going to be 4s to hit. Okie dokie, not great.
What's your strength?
I'm strength 6, but I'm still tactical and mechanical, so I'm going to be strength 7, so that's not going to matter.
Still
here.
3s.
Still 3s. Yep, take 1 save.
Any AP?
No AP.
Yeah.
You're fine.
End of turn 1. That was really good, actually. It started off really slow because Ross just wouldn't stop making 6-up invuls, but the Dragoons are gone, and that's massive. It does mean Ross has lost a lot of his ability to board control, and really he's quite far away now. He's gone from being super close to really far away. Essentially, we also shut down the Castellan robots, which was massive. Yeah. So, turn-wise, Ross will actually defend 1. So he will get 2 points for the robots being on there for 2 consecutive turns. So you're on 5 points.
Sure am.
We will secure 5 and 2 with those drop pod shenanigans. So that will give us 2, and we got lightning strikes. So we're on 3 to 5 in favour of Admech, sorry. And I'm on 2 command points. Well, we're on 2 command points. You're on...
I think I've still got 7.
You have 7, and we're going to discard lightning strike because I don't think we're going to kill any of your units in our deployment zone for a while. So handing it on to Admech, turn 2.
And we're on to Admech turn 2. Though I am running away in victory points, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. So my main sort of shooting unit has been shut down, and sort of my units that were closest to obviously get into sort of the dangerous side of David's troops, just try and charge into them. They're gone. They're gone. So I'm in a bit of a tricky predicament here. I still do have the Castilian robots with fists, who they're quite far away, but if I do manage to connect that charge, it will move them a bit closer to be a bit more threatening. But really, I really need to get into David's lines and Stuart's lines and just cause as much damage as possible. My cards are going to draw 3 here, and they are going to heavily determine what I do, because I certainly am still getting away with points. Let's see what those cards are, but for my canticles, I think I will go big here and go for reroll hits of 1 in combat, which I think is like Chant of Remorseless Fist, I think, off the top of my head. But really, I'm banking a lot on those fist robots getting into combat, so I need them to do well.
And at the start of battle round 2, we're going to do the litanies with the chaplain. He gets it, we're just going to put it back on the last cannons.
And here is my tactical objectives for turn 2. So I've got Supremacy again, obviously that's kept over. Defend objective 2 and secure objective 2. I was like, oh, that could be really good. Where is objective 2? It may be in my deployment zone, but there's tactical marines and a drop pod over there. If I still had that dragoon, I would consider going after it, but no. And then we've got hold the line as well, which would be great, but again, these tactical marines and drop pods are pretty much shut down just about every single one of my tactical objectives, which I've heard is not good for this game. Do you want to stop any of my tactical objectives, Stuart, David? No, didn't think so. Finished up the movement for the Admech, so obviously Castilian robots are marching on down here. Gotta get to that drop pod. If I can make that charge, I can then start moving towards David and Stuart's lines, so really need to get there. Ted Priest Engines here has moved along with them, which might help. These Vanguard have moved backwards. Basically, I need to put a bit of pressure onto these tactical marines. The Castilian robots have moved back because they're not changing their protocol yet. I think that's a pretty good idea. And we've got our Onager Dune Crawler here as well. Ted Priest moved a wee bit just to sort of help out here. And then our Rangers are up here as well, hopefully to try and kill some Space Marines, because that's what the aim is. Finished up the movement for the Admech, so obviously my fist robots have moved on down here. I need to connect that charge. Let's get in the drop pods, try and move along and get into David and Stuart's lines. Ted Priest Engines here is going to power along with them. Vanguard moved back because I have some pesky tactical marines to deal with and a drop pod. Castilian robots have moved out of combat because they don't want any of it. Dune Crawler has also just sort of moved back because they're quite scared of the tactical marines. My Dominus moved back, he's going to attempt to repair on the Castilian robot, and my Rangers have stayed still. It's kind of all I got on this one. Let's see if we get any repairs here. I believe I've taken my Warlord trait and Relic where I actually get D3+1, so whatever I roll here is going to completely repair that robot, so he's back up to 6 wounds. Going to start the shooting with Castilian robots. I'm just going to put all their flames, and because the door is part of the model, all of them are within range. Now, if I destroy this drop pod, I will have essentially tabled myself because then I can't make the charge. But I'm confident 4 D6 heavy flamers shouldn't do it. So don't roll 4 6s here, Ross. That would be a terrible mistake. See, like, it's still high, but it's not going to destroy my life. So we have got, what, 10, 15, 17 hits?
Let's come back.
Let's come back. 17 hits there from their instant combustors, hitting on, wounding on 5s. That one was gogged.
Yeah, but you didn't want to cause any damage, really.
Yeah, I really didn't.
So,
I don't think I would have caused damage to many things with a roll like that. Minus 1 AP.
So 4 up save?
Yep.
1 damage, down to 7 wounds remaining.
Sure. Vanguard going to go next. They're all armed radium carbines. I'm just going to put them all into these tac squad here. 15 shots in on 3s, no rerolls because I'm not near the Dominus. Cool, not bad.
Yep.
I need 5s to wound you, 6s are 2 damage, but you don't mind about that. I'm making wounds. 2 wounds. Made my saves with high numbers, but I can't make my wounds.
3 ups?
Yep.
Saved.
Dune Crawler next, Cognitive Heavy Stubbers straight into the Tac Marines, and the Neutron Laser into that drop pod.
Makes sense.
Go with these Cognitive Heavy Stubbers, no other effects have been heavy. So it's 6 shots, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s, the Dominus. And we're going to be forced to wound you.
For no wounds.
And we'll go with neutron laser or D3 shots into that drop pod.
Okay.
That's a healthy 6.
There we go.
3 shots, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s, don't roll 2s. Don't roll 1 or 2. Yeah,
okay, 2 hits.
There we go, 2 hits, wounding you on 3s.
Yep. Nice, straight through.
Straight through, D3 damage, D6 damage with a minimum of 3. That'll be 9 damage, which should, no, that'll be 8 damage.
Yeah, which kills him. So does he explode? No, it makes a difference.
No, it makes a difference.
No.
Nah.
But drop pod gone.
Gonna do my Tech Priest next, who's just gonna put his Eradication Ray and Phosphor Serpenter into the Tactical Marines. Go through Phosphor Serpenter first. Hitting on 2s because it's an assault weapon, reroll 1s. So we do hit. Strength 5, gonna wound on 3s. Minus 1 AP, Stuart, go for it. 4 up. Yep, 4 up save. So I killed one!
I knew why you wanted me to roll.
Absolutely. Eradication Ray next, so it's going to be D3 shots for 1. It's heavy, so I'm going to be hitting on 3s, reroll 1s, so no 2s.
Yep.
Nailed it. And it's strength 6, so wounding on 3s. It's wound minus 2 AP. Stuart, 5 up save. Nope, that's another one.
You're letting the team down here, Stuart.
I'm getting so close though.
Gonna go with my Ranger Tower next. So, in terms of snipers, these 3 can actually see a Captain Terminator armor through the doors, so they'll do that.
Yep.
And then 2 galvanic rifles can see these tactical marines. Well, the rest of the stuff can't actually see anything. They're a bit far from the drop pod, so we'll just do that. Go with 2 galvanic rifles first onto tactical marines, not in rapid fire range. So it's going to be hitting on 3s, reroll 1s because Dominus is nearby. Nailed it. Forced wounds, 6s are minus 1 AP. That's going to be caught.
I'd say that's flat.
Give it to me, please. So that'll be 4 up saves. Don't make them both.
Okay.
There you go.
One
goes
dice.
down. Cool. And we'll go with the 2 snipers first that are getting rerolls of 1 straight into that captain.
Okay.
3 step, reroll 1s, don't roll 2s. Nailed it. 3s to wound, strength 7, 6s are mortal wounds in addition. I'm still like rocking 7 command points.
Just re-roll it.
Why not? Cool. So minus 1 AP.
So 2 up armor brings me to a 3 up armor.
Yep.
No mortal wounds were caused there.
No mortal wounds, so 3 up save.
3 up saves. Save them all.
Never mind, we'll just do 1 more sniper. He missed.
Swing it.
Do you not get rid of ones?
He's
no,
too far
he's
away.
too far away. Sorry.
The charge to see, oh my goodness, if I've really got any hope here, the Castellan robots have to get into the drop pod. Do you want to overwatch into them?
Yeah, it's just a storm bolter, so hit on 6s.
Yep.
Which we get 2 hits. If only these were last cannons.
Do they get their storm bolters?
Sure they do.
You have an extra 2 hits.
So 4 hits. It's not going to make a difference, so
No.
5s. Take a wound, Ross.
Well, it's a 2 up
I
save.
would laugh if you actually killed the Castellan robot with it.
I'm fine.
Cool.
8 inch charge. Don't roll a double 1 here, Ross. Don't roll a double 1 here. It'd be very humiliating if you do. Nah, we get it.
Nailed it.
Right, let's get these fists into action. So I'm going to get 12 attacks onto this drop pod. Going to get 12 attacks, head on 4s, reroll 1s, because I did go Chant of Remorseless Fist, which I believe is the reroll 1s. Okay. There we go, and we've got an R5. Reroll 1s. I mean, it's only 2 we need to get through here.
Yeah, you should. You can play it to kill him.
And then I'm strength 10, so it's going to be 3s to wound you. Yep. That'll minus 3 AP, so you do get, are you 3 up armor save?
Yeah.
So you get 6 up save, you've got to make like next to all of them.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope. And you don't explode.
No, drop pods do not explode.
So I'm just going to consolidate my way towards you.
Yeah. Morale with these Marines, on a 6 they will lose more, but they'll re-roll it. No, they're fine.
And that is it for AdMech turn 2. So we're in a bit pretty much bad predicament. That backline of tactical squads is just going to shut down my shooting in the back of the area. I do have robots charging on through, and if they live, they are going to cause some damage. But that is all up to David and Stuart now. If they can eliminate them, I'm going to be very hard pressed. I do have 5 victory points to David and Stuart's 3, which is fine. And in terms of command points, I've still got 6 versus their 2. Let's go into Imperial Fists, turn 2.
So into battle round 2. Now I kind of took lead in battle round 1 with the shooting. It's now Stuart's turn to take lead in battle round 2.
Oh no.
So my objective.
So I have a chance.
My objective was kill dragoons. Stuart's objective is kill Castellan robots.
Aha.
I think Stuart probably has the more difficult challenge. Maybe?
Thanks, Bruce.
Don't make me math it, but
Yeah. Either way though, we've got some new tactical cards to draw. So we already have priority orders received. We've now drawn defend 3, which is over here, so impossible. Honour your chapter. One of our characters has to either cause a wound through an attack or a psychic power, and we'll get a point against, as long as it's against one of Ross's characters, and we'll get a point. Or if we slay them, we get, I think it's D3 points. However, probably not going to happen. Mission critical, we rolled 6, which is in the middle. It's doable with those tacticals, but we need to see how we go with the shooting phase. So finished up the movement, tacticals have moved on up. Over here, tacticals have moved on up, and everything else has stayed still, really, except for the chaplain, really, and Lysander moving up for turn 3, and some extra tacticals coming out to screen. That's really it. It's time to roll.
Right, we're going to use the multi-melters on the Devastator squad, but I'm going to Signum Cherub?
Signum, one of them.
One of them, so we can get a ballistic skill of 2 up now.
And who are you targeting?
I'm going to target the castle and robots.
Oh boy.
So it's going to be 3s up for the I'm just going to do the normal.
Yeah, go for it.
The 3. So it's going to be 3 up for the multi-melters.
Chapter Master's nearby, so reroll all hits.
Thank God.
Yeah.
that was terrible.
Oh, we should mention we're still in Devastator Doctrine because we ain't changing.
Yeah, no point changing.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's better.
All hit.
So they all hit. Now why don't you just do the Signum one as well?
Yeah.
See if he hits.
I'll bet you something.
He hits
Twos.
with 2s. Nope.
Got it.
So 4 multi-melters have hit. Now your strength 8.
3s to wind.
Ross's toughness.
3s to wind. 3s to wind. 3s to wind.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, they open.
Wow. AP minus 5 because of Devastator. It makes no difference, but
Yeah, I'm just going to go to my 4-up pinball because I'm currently still in Aegis Protocol. 4-up pinball.
Okay.
I need a roll like that. I'm going to command point.
So you feel 3 so far. Okay.
Yep, fail 2.
Stuart, you're within melter range, so for each damage you roll 2 dice and pick the highest. So the first
so
one.
6 is to kill.
Roll high.
So that's 4 damage, and then the second one you just need to get a 2.
Roll 2 dice, pick the highest. Yep. So you will kill 1 robot. Does he explode?
On a 6, it's D3 mortal wounds.
Nope. Now you do also have your sergeant's melt a gun.
Oh yeah.
He hits on a 3.
Yep.
He hits. He wins on a 3. Reroll 1s. Reroll that 1 due to lieutenant. Yep.
4-up pinball. I'm okay.
Right, so I'm going to use the last cannons now on the castle and robots. So it'll be 4 shots, and because we put the ability on them, so they're going to be in ballistic skill 2 up.
Yeah, there's no point in using the Signum because they're going to be 2s anyway.
Yeah,
Yep.
So
It's from the chaplain.
Yep.
So 2 up.
They all hit.
And strength.
Strength 9.
Strength 9 to your. What's your
Toughness 7.
So
So
3s.
3's up still.
You get to reroll 1s.
Yep, lieutenant. Now I would actually.
I'd actually save the reroll for the damage, or do you want to use it for the wound?
It's your call. It's your shooting phase, buddy. You've got 1 command point for a reroll.
I would save it for damage.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
me.
probably going to do it just for the damage.
Okay. I do get.
Okay, it's your call. I would disagree because we don't really have any other hard-hitting weapons of this nature left to shoot.
Oh yeah, good point.
We'd rather at least get the
Right, yeah,
opportunity
right,
to
okay,
shoot.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you reroll damage later on if you get any low. 4-up pinballs. I don't have rerolls, so you get 2. Got to do 1 at a time.
D6 damage.
D6 6 will finish me. I bet you saved that damage now. 1, and if you get 5, you finish me.
That's a
Well,
6.
that's a 6, so yeah.
Does he explode?
Does it explode?
Yep.
He does, and I can't re-roll it. D3 mortal wounds.
It'll just be the tacticals and the.
Yeah,
robot.
so I'll do it on the tacticals. You've suffered 1. How many
Stuart,
on me?
Roll another guy.
Don't roll high. There we go.
Stuart, you still get your bolt gun from the sergeant.
Yep, so I'm going to do that. It's going to be 2 up to hit.
Reroll.
Ones.
What'd you get?
It's a 6.
So you had
6.
you actually get
So that's
additional
another
hit.
shot due to the bolt roll. Wait,
No,
no.
Oh, yeah, automatically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're Imperial Fists. So 3 hit, 5s to win, reroll 1s due to Lieutenant. Okay, so
2
1
wins.
wins. Now, one of those was Storm of Fired due to the captain, so 1's AP -1.
So that'll be a 3 up save. 3 up save.
Failed.
Okay. 2 up save, don't roll a 1. It's gone. Don't roll a 1. Nah, okay.
Right, going to use the Thunderfire cannons.
Start with the first one on the conga line.
Yep, and it's going to be 4.
Where are you shooting?
Heavy 4 D3, and it's going to be the Castle robot still. Obviously, going to
4 D3 shots.
One lot of shots.
Not bad.
Yep.
That's what, 3,
12,
4, 5.
16.
No,
it's D3.
D3.
So it's
4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
so that's what 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
and
Cool.
10.
There you go. There's 6 more dice.
There you go, thank you, Ross.
And it's
2s to hit, reroll everything. There's a captain, chapter master nearby. They all hit anyway.
Yep, everyone hit. It's going to be
5s to win,
yeah,
reroll
5
1s.
So 1 there.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. You know what? That's actually not bad. That's 5 wins. Now we're in Devastator Doctrine, so -2 AP.
This 2 AP is going to bring me to 4 up invul. Well, I can choose the 4 up invul and I'll reflect shots here.
Oh, no.
Have 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll have 2 wounds on me.
Sweet. And then Stuart, the middle Thunderfire Cannon, going to go next
Yeah,
against
good.
same target.
Yep, same target again. 2 up. Oh no, we got to see how many shots.
4
we
D3
do.
shots. It's looking good again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 shots. So how many more do you need? 5 more dice?
5 more.
5 more, 5 more.
Go, man.
2s, reroll everything. They all hit again.
5 ups again.
Reroll 1s. It's looking not
1.
bad. So it's only 3, it's not good. So
3
3
wins.
wins.
And it's going to be 4 up invul.
Yeah, might as well try and bounce back.
Bounce back. I take 2, which will kill 1. And
Yep.
you take a mortal wound. Do I explode? Don't explode.
What happened?
He exploded. I did.
So D3 on
And I
the other.
can't reroll. So D3 on the other robot. No, this would be on you. So only killed 1 tactical. I don't think there's anything else nearby the robots, is
And
there?
then, no, there's
No. How many damage do you do on the robot?
Just
Just
one.
one.
However, the middle Thunderfire Cannon has also taken a wind. And then Stuart, the final Thunderfire Cannon at the end of the conga line.
Yep, right, see how many shots I get.
Is it on the robot?
That on the robot again, aye.
Terrible.
Not as many this time.
So that's 4, 5, 6. 2 more.
2s to hit.
They all hit again.
Hit again, and 5s to wound you.
Reroll the 1s
Oh yeah, reroll.
because of the lieutenant. That's clearly cocked. So 2 wins, Ross.
on you.
2 wins, 4 ups, bounce back. No bounce back, but 1 wound has gone through.
We're down to 4 wins.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 command points to put on suppression fire in our undamaged Thunderfire cannon.
At the back, the blast one.
Yeah, so it can fire again, and it'll be back on the castle. And
Yeah.
robot again.
See if you can finish him.
Let's see how many shots. Give us some high.
That's terrible.
That was terrible.
So 5 shots.
5 shots. I'll go on here.
2s.
2s.
Reroll 1s.
Ones.
So we're probably not killing him.
No.
5s, 1s. Definitely not killing him.
You're not even
No,
wounding
no,
him.
not didn't even wound him at all. Right, I'm going to use my lieutenant to shoot. He's going to shoot the castle and robot.
Surprise, surprise!
Yeah,
Bring it!
it's the only thing he did. So
You stayed still, Stuart, so
stayed still, so
2 shots.
2 shots.
So this with what weapon?
Mastercrafted bolt gun.
Go for it.
It's going to be just 3 ups.
Reroll everything.
That's 2. So wounding on
5s.
5.
And you reroll 1s because you're
Reroll
lieutenant.
ones, aye.
Okay, so wound. Now
Oh no, it's all high.
it's -1 AP, Ross.
Minus 1 AP, so it's going to bring me to a 3 up save. Is it 2 damage?
Yep.
Sure as I've used my reroll.
Yep, so you're down to 2 wounds remaining.
Right, I'm going to use my Chapter Master and I'm going to shoot at the Castling robots, obviously, and get them out of the way.
Well, it's now singular, so it's no longer plural.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, Rob.
Robot.
Robot, singular. It hurts.
So I'm going to use this bolter.
Storm Bolter.
Storm bolter, yeah, storm bolter. Right. So it's going to be twos to hit.
Reroll ones.
They all hit anyway.
Yep.
And it's 5s to wound you.
Reroll ones.
Reroll ones.
6s will also be your Storm of Fire.
Yep.
So that's minus 2 pen.
Minus AP1.
AP1,
Yeah.
AP1.
So this will be my 2-up save. Don't roll a 1.
Ooh.
This will be a 3-up save. Ooh,
Now, Stuart, you may as well just do the exact same thing with your Chaplain.
Yep.
Storm Bolter again.
2 ups.
Reroll those ones. And those 6s are additional hit as well, so reroll those ones. Yep, so you get do get 2 extra hits. So
It's Ballistic Skill 3 for the Chaplain, but I think you're fine.
yeah, it's fine. So you got 3 hits and then an R2 because you rolled 2 6s.
Oh, yeah, that's
There you go.
Nailed it. And you're going to need 5 to wound.
6s are Storm of Fire, and no additional rerolls with a Lieutenant. But, same again, Ross.
Yep, so we'll go with the 2-up save. Don't roll 1, yep. And then the 3-up save. Oh, so he's down to 1 wound left.
Right, you're going to use the drop pod, fire in the Castling robot.
Storm Bolter!
Storm bolts are coming.
Motor, and we're good. So it's going to be 3 up to hit.
Reroll any failed saves, and that 6 is an additional hit.
Is it just what, rerolls ones?
Reroll ones and
Just
2s.
reroll ones and 2s. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Get
Additional
hit.
hit for the 6.
And 5s to wound.
Reroll 1s because Lieutenant.
Oh,
Get any ones.
I bet you got 2 Storm of Fires.
And 2 Storm of Fires. Yes, well done, Stuart.
Okay. So we'll go with the 2-up, don't roll a 1. He's fine. And need 2 3-ups, so he's toast.
Oh!
Super toast.
Does he explode?
Explodes as anyone nearby?
Tacticals, I think.
Hooray! They don't.
Right, with 3 Space Marines attached go up there, they're going to fire on your Vanguard.
Bring
Yes.
it.
And they've just got normal bolters, so it's just going to be 3 ups to hit.
Did you stay still?
No, they had to move.
Oh, they
moved.
had to
Aye,
move,
moved,
cool.
so
Couldn't
it's
see anything.
3 ups to hit.
No rerolls because you're not near anyone.
For 2 hits, and it's going to be 3 ups to wound.
Yeah.
That's wood.
1
That's
wound.
flat.
1 wound. No AP on that because you're not near anyone, so it's going to be 4-up save. Fine.
I'm going to use this tactical squad. I'm just going to shoot at your Vanguard again.
Cool, cool, cool.
Here we go. So it's going to be, some of them are in rapid fire range, and there's 2 of them that
Yeah.
are not in rapid fire range.
Yeah. 12 shots in total?
Yep.
No, it's 10 shots.
Oh, is it 10 shots?
10 shots, sorry.
So it's going to be 3s up to hit.
And 6s are an additional hit.
Yep.
How many 6s did you get there?
I've got 1, 2. I've got 4 additional hits.
And they all hit, actually.
Yep, they all hit.
So we need to get 4 more dice. There you go.
And
So
it's
14 hits.
3s to wound you.
Wow. Okay, so
How many wounds did
12
you cause?
wounds. Yeah, 12 wounds.
12 wounds, aye, 12
Yep.
wounds.
I'll grab that. 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's do this. So I am gonna need 4
Fours?
saves. Toast.
The unit is gone.
Right, well I'm going to declare a charging of my tactical under Castling robots.
I will multi-charge the Onager as well, so that can't shoot next turn.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Aye.
Cool, gonna overwatch. 18 shots with Stuart and robots because they've not changed their protocol. Hitting on 6s, no rerolls. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, minus 2 AP.
4-up save, Stuart.
Is it not a 5-up save?
Yeah.
Oh, minus 2, sorry, 5
Yeah.
up.
Aye, that's very good for these guys.
1 goes down.
I'd take him off.
I'll then do the 2 Cognitus Heavy Stubbers. Hitting on 6s, no rerolls. Oh, it is a charge, so it'd actually be 5s, I believe, but that doesn't help.
Okay, so how many hit?
2. For 1 wound, full armor save.
3 up. Fine.
Save.
I think it's actually maybe an advancing. Anyway, and the neutron laser is D3. For 1, hit on 6.
Oh, nice.
Someone's about to get toasted on a 2.
Yep.
He's annihilated into atoms.
I would just take, you know, we're not going to leave the objective, so I would just take him off.
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention and charge, you can't really fail it.
Double 1.
You're in. Alright, Stuart, time to hit.
Right, we're going to swing my fists at the Dune Caller.
Okay.
For the normal space marine attack, I'll do the Sergeant in a minute.
So shock assault, you're getting 6 attacks with those 3 guys.
And it's hitting on
Threes.
threes. Still on threes.
Okay.
2.
5s to wound. For nothing.
I don't think you're bothered about that result.
No, I'm just rubbing the fist on the
Power fist from the Sergeant. He gets 2 attacks normally, +1 for shock assault. And he's -1 to hit here because of power fist. So 4s. 1 hit. And 3s to wound. That's a wound.
-3 AP.
-3.
I don't think the invul plays an effect here. That isn't even close to it. So
D3 damage.
3 damage.
D3 damage.
D3 damage. I mean,
damage.
I'm down to about
Plenty.
8 wounds. Finally. Gonna go Castellan robots, so I have 6 attacks with them. So I'm going to be hitting 4s. Believe it or not, rerolling 1s because I'm enchanted Remorseless Fist still. So it's turn 2. Hitting 4s, reroll 1s. Well, thanks, Chant. And it's going to be 3s to wound you.
1 failed save. 1 save, Stuart.
Yeah, 1
throw.
save, full armor save.
3 up.
All fine. Dune Crawler, 3 attacks. Hitting on 5s, reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. There we go. And it's going to be 3s to wound. For only 1 wound, full armor save.
4 up.
3 up.
3 up.
And you're
saved.
fine.
Well, that's the end of our turn for Imperial Fists, and we've done pretty well.
You did pretty well.
Oh, they're alright. Some of them were pretty horrendous.
You just killed 4.
I love at the end here,
robots.
this team is falling apart. You both did very well there.
It's a modesty fist I'm using.
So what happened, Stuart? Recap
Well,
me this turn of pain.
You used all the thunder cannons on your Castle robot. Actually, we just used everything on your Castle robot.
Yeah, let's not
Everything
lie.
just
There was
aimed
melting
and
lats in
fired.
there too.
Yeah, that was a
then-
lot of pain.
All of our spare bolters from our tactical walls just went right after your vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically we decided to charge, then that multi-charge
Yeah.
on your Castle robots and your Dune Crawler.
And on that note, guys, I am actually just going to concede right there. Reason for that is, let's face it, engines here in Dominus and a unit of these guys here are not going to win me it. There may be actually hope that I could fall back and then shoot these guys away, which would be very, very handy. But in the long term, that's just going to be small arms fire. I wouldn't get to shoot with my main units again till turn 4. In that time, you've got your Thunderfire to suppress me. You'll probably start moving up. You've got a lot of heavy firepower there. And I just don't see me lasting any longer. The neutron laser alone is not doing the work. Still robots I'd hope for, but they're just not going to carry me if they're shut down this turn. And if I failed to kill those tactical marines, it would be another turn wasted.
So, final score though.
Final score is going to be 5 extra points to me and 4 to yourself because you have Line Breaker, and doesn't matter about command points. Good game, lads.
Let's let you know our thoughts. Guys, thanks for watching. That was brutal, and it was nice to actually see non-Primaris with the new Space Marines. We went all Terminators and all Tactical Marines, just your standard straight up Space Marines. So that was quite refreshing. Overall though, points wise, you were definitely ahead, Ross.
Yes.
But I think there was 2 key units that were removed through that game, one being Castellan robots, the fisty ones, and one being the Dragoons. I think once they were removed, it was pretty much...
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I love my strategies. I love the Dragoons. They are a great way to get board control. But if you go to the exact opposite side of the board, don't need line of sight, and just go, come at me, it takes a bit of time. And
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
That's
But
the
that's
advantages of deploying second.
Well, even deploying second, if you'd actually got a first turn as well, can you imagine? You just fired away anyway. Also, we've got to see the drop pods, which allows you to come in and get a lot more tactical use of the boards.
Yeah, and it's interesting now they can drop in instantly as opposed to turn 2 before.
I kind of agree with it, to be honest. It's kind of the point of drop pods.
Yeah, quick assault. just
Quick
come in.
assault.
Maybe didn't use the drop pods as well as we could have.
Nope.
But I think we just tried to react to what was in front of us.
But they were
Yeah,
pretty,
absolutely.
pretty good. That's the first time I've ever seen that one where the doors count as the model, so you can really
Yeah.
block off a lot of the map.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
We did discuss that a little bit off camera. Should you be allowed to use the doors as part of the model? We've checked the errata. It says you can. If you choose to close them, that's fine. If you choose to open them, it's part of the model. But yeah, you can create a wall, and that was our plan, wasn't it?
I would almost treat it like a flying class unit, because now you can go over their bases because people were doing like flying,
Yeah.
units and just like blocking people off. So I think it would be, you can go over their bases. I think you can't finish on them, but you can go over them.
Yeah.
I think they need to do the same with drop pods because that's too much space they take up.
So yourself, Stuart, did you enjoy using them?
Did you understand the rules at all?
I started to get slowly the grips of it. You could see some, I was like, but like I started to, except for that, I think that was one I had of it, was 5 ones that rolled in one go.
That was not good.
But I mean, it's interesting to see what the differences between normal Space Marines to the Primaris, like, because I was thinking about, oh, he's got -1 armor penetrating to the book, and I was like, no, they don't actually have that. It's the bolt rifles that get that.
Yeah.
So you can see what the big differences in what they are.
Primaris are always going to be superior, I think, rule-wise, to the Space Marines. That's always going to be the case. I think they will be.
Some people are going to disagree with you on that one, I think.
The only way you're going to try and rebalance it out is by bringing Devastators to try and get those heavier weapons like those last cannons. However, though, you got to remember your Devastator squad is still restricted to 4 heavy weapons per squad.
Yep.
So your Primaris 10 Marines, and we've seen what 10 Marines with all their bolt rifles can do, can still do nearly as equal damage sometimes as those Devastators chuck out. So it's an odd one, but I prefer Space Marines. I'm always going to say that over Primaris, but I prefer the rules of Primaris. I just do. It's far superior. I would say for me, one of the key moments was I was getting incredibly worried though for your Dragoons. That incense cloud is frighteningly annoying. The fact that it's -1 to hit naturally, and then anything that I had in the field that could really do damage was having to move, which was the multi-melta. Thunderfire cannons, I think you said you felt they were quite mediocre.
Yeah, I wasn't that impressed by them.
I would agree.
They were pretty cool. Like I think they were more. I always looked at them and I thought they were more like they looked like more for infantry, like taking out a lot of infantry.
Yeah.
Because I mean, three of those things trying to take out like 3 Castling robots was still impressive.
Strength 5 -1 AP. That to me is to take out sort of lighter infantry. The range they've got, I would say, if there's Devastators or Dark Reapers hiding away, they are a very good anti them because they would just rip Dark Reapers apart. Yeah. So I'd say they're more for that. But I brought a lot of heavy units. That didn't stop you.
Sheer weight of dice, I think, is what done it.
Yep. Yep.
I would say though, Stuart, that's your first official sort of 40k game. You're still learning your trade with 40k.
Oh yeah.
I think Imperial Fists you've enjoyed.
If you can remember all the buffs, because that was a lot of buffs.
Oh, the buffs. Oh, the buffs.
But next time, I think, have a wee hand at one of the other armies we've got on the channel.
Definitely.
I know you've said to us you like Abmech is an army that you quite enjoy.
I'm interested in Necrons as well. I don't think I've ever in Warhammer ever played Necrons at all.
They're fun.
It's funny, you're very, because when you played back when you were Astra Militarum. Now we don't have Astra Militarum, but in the future. But you seem to like your Mechanicum armies. I remember you used to play Admech, Astra, and now you're looking at Necrons.
Just tanks and everything like that. Mecha. Like I used to play with Black Templars when we first started.
Oh my goodness, that was a while back.
A long time ago.
Jeez.
So guys, thanks for watching, and also Stuart, thank you for being on. Each game that you play, getting under your belt with the rules, so it's appreciated. Yes, and first 40k game on the channel, and it's a victory. So congratulations, well done. Again, comment, share, like and subscribe. Let us know down below how you thought of the game. Check us out on our Facebook link for all our social media updates, the projects we're working on in the channel and things we're trying to bring to you guys. Patreon to support the channel. But more importantly, hope to see another one of our Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.